I chose Loblaws because it's my local supermarket and because it's one of the top rated grocery stores according to TripAdvisor, Airbnb, and Blog.to. The aisle I chose today to investigate is the cereal aisle. The three measurements that I'm going to investigate today are company dominance, branding and marketing, and the labeling of the ingredients. We learned a lot about the cereal aisle in depth in class, and I want to investigate to see if the stocking methods used in the cereal aisle are also applicable in the chips and salty snacks aisle and in the canned food aisle. So as you can see, the less healthier cereals such as Reese's Puffs, Fruit Loops, Nesquik, Lucky Charms, all are placed at eye level stocking shelves, and that is also noted as the buy level. As you can also tell, colors such as orange, red, and yellow are used because they stimulate human hunger. Another thing to note, for children, for example, when they go shopping with their parents, these cereals are located on the bottom, and this is technically called eye level for them. They use colors such again as red, yellow, and orange, which also capture the eye and stimulates human hunger. Another thing to mention is the use of animals and cartoon characters such as Tony for Frosted Flakes, the Toucan for Fruit Loops, and the Bunny for Nesquik. Those cartoon characters are engaging for children, and they are attracted to these characters and tell their parents to buy these cereals for them. Another thing to point out is the image on the cereal box. For example, there's milk splashing everywhere with cereal, but what does this depict? Is this the actual recommended portion that you're supposed to read? It doesn't say, but it does say enlarged to show texture. And then it says for the nutrition facts, it's for 3/4 of a cup. There are 4 major cereal companies. They are Kellogg's, Post, General Mills, and Quaker. Vertical integration, that's when big companies such as General Mills own a bunch of these brands. For example, they own Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast, Golden Grams, and those are each of their own branding, but they are all owned by General Mills. In my hands, I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What I'm going to investigate today is what the first and last ingredients are listed, if I can read the ingredients, and if there's corn and soy, which are also known as fillers for food products. The first ingredient is whole grain wheat, and the last ingredient is folate. What is folate? What else can we look at? Contains wheat and soy ingredients, soy lecithin, whatever that is. So we can confirm that there is soy, which is probably a filler for this cereal. Towards the end of the aisle, we can find some more healthier options of cereals, which we can't really say if they're healthy or not because some things have more sugar, some don't. What we can also point out is that their boxes for healthier options are more sophisticated, using more neutral colors, not really the poppy colors, a bit of red just to stimulate the human hunger, but there's nothing too bright or too eye appealing. Another thing to point out is for cereals that can be more healthier, they usually use transparent packaging so that you can see what's actually inside of the product. I'm in the organic aisle and I just want to see what the non-GMO logo looks like and what it's placed on. So on this box I have one where it says non-GMO. I would like to mention that in North America, non-GMO products can be labeled, but products with GMO don't have to be labeled, such as the cereals that were in the aisle before. Another method that was pointed out in class by our professor was the method of boutiquing, which is essentially when things that go along with another product is also placed in the same general area. For example, this milk, like this soy milk, this rice milk, is placed by the cereals, which can also attract you to grab the milk as you walk by and grab your cereal. Just like the milk, there's also oatmeal, there's pancake mix, syrup, and peanut butter, which are all generally items that are made for breakfast. So now we made our way to the chip aisle. So this whole project, I would like to confirm that the techniques that were used specifically and talked about in class about cereal, such as the boutiquing method, eye-level placement, marketing, and branding is also applicable to other dry good food aisles such as the chip aisle. The first thing that I want to test to see is what kinds of brands are used in these snacks. So for example, let's see who's the supplier of this chip. It's Frito-Lay, and I believe the owner of this is PepsiCo from prior research. Let's see if Doritos as well is part of Frito-Lay. Oh yes, as we can see, it is also Frito-Lay, just different branding as they are Doritos. Maybe Smart Food? I wonder what brand this is. Guys, Frito-Lay. There's definitely big companies behind all these brands. So from that example, we can tell that there are only several companies that own all of these chip brands. They're essentially an illusion of choice. As pointed out in the cereal aisle, this aisle also uses the boutiquing method, which is essentially putting dips right by the chips. You can confirm that this aisle also uses the use of colors such as red, yellow, and orange, which stimulates human hunger. So as also mentioned in the cereal aisle, I want to test the method of the eye level, which we can obviously confirm because these chips are in my face. In my hands, I have Lay's ketchup chips. I want to look at the ingredients. The first ingredient is specially selected potatoes, and the last ingredient, disodium isocyanate disodium guanylate. Do you know what you're eating? One more try at testing those methods used for cereals. So I'm in the soup aisle. Let's see. So there's some reds, yellows, and some orange. So we can confirm that the color method is also used in these dry goods sections. As you can tell, these soups are all at eye level. So brands such as Campbell's, Chunky, which is also Campbell's. Let's take note that this is a different line, but also owned by Campbell's. These are also owned by Campbell's. These are also owned by Campbell's. You can see that these soups use red, orange, yellow, and then at the end of the aisle, in a little section, you can see some healthy soup. What colors do they use? Green. Let's also test the ingredients. Let's see if there's corn or soy. Let's use one of my favorites, classic chicken noodle. This might ruin it for me. First ingredient, chicken broth. Last ingredient, beta-carotene. What is that? While investigating here at Loblaws, something that I really noticed and have been critical about is the color of the floor. It's orange. Very smart of Loblaws for using a color like orange because it stimulates human hunger.